You ever see these guys? The Steelers Dynasty podcast, what morons. Bubba is funny, but that Shane guy's a simpleton. Jamie, pull that clip up. Yeah, the Steelers Dynasty one. Can you believe these dumb Steelers? Fans, watch this crap. Yeah, that's it. Look at these two. Wow. You're watching the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. These guys are morons, really dumb, funny, but dumb.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, and tonight we have a booked show packed with excitement. But before we start talking about Steelers football, I can't do anything without my co-host. The co-host is the guy who does West Virginia Mountaineer football, and he's a special field correspondent. He did the whole live stream Sunday, and hats off to him. He did great job Sunday, even though we lost, which I'm still recovering from that. But ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show my co-host and special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. Hi, Shane.
I'm here. I made it.
So real quick, thank you for Sunday. I know how it's not easy doing a live stream by yourself, and you did a great job. I watched it last night, and you were great. So thank you so much. You got us like almost 900 views. Phenomenal. And last night we talked a lot about the New England Patriots and the Steeler matchup. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing tonight, Shane? You doing good? You excited?
Doing good. And tonight I was sitting there thinking, what are we going to talk about? Because guess what? It's almost like that Price is Right game where you have rat race where you got to pick the blue, the pink, the yellow, or the rat. Right. And like that's how I feel talking about the Steelers defense because it's like, what's going to happen?
It's been a big hot topic here. It's been a hot topic. The Steelers is a hot topic right now. But you know what? We're 1-1. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's what Aaron Rodgers said, and that's what I'm going to go with. But we have a special guest this evening to talk about the opposition. We're going up to Massachusetts. I got clam chowder in my lunchbox. I'll probably eat it here this week. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, better in my pants. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show, it's our man who has the most action figure extraordinaire in the world that I know of. He comes on Thursday nights on the Triple B Experience. He's a pulp culture guru, but also, too, he's also a diehard New England Patriots fan. And we're bringing him to the show because he's a friend of the show, friend of the family here. And he's the only Patriots fan I like. So... Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show is our man Cable. Cable, how you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing all right.
How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Oh, okay. So we got you to talk about some New England Patriots. You guys, what is your record, Cable? Because I have no idea.
We are 1-1.
Okay.
500.
Same as
Steelers.
Same as the Steelers.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question, Cable. Since there's no Tom Brady, there's no Gronk, there's no Bill Belichick, how is this team differ than all your other teams of the past?
we're starting over. Whether they want to say it or not, it's more or less a rebuild. We've been struggling to fill all of our roles. Quarterback has been a mess. I think we had something with Mac Jones, and I think we ruined him, to be honest with you. And that was before the 49ers game. That 49ers game last Sunday doesn't have any sway on my opinion of that. I think we ruined him. I think we finally found our footing with Mike Vrabel. I love that hire. I love that Josh McDaniels is back. I think we're headed in the right direction. When the season, before it started, I thought the Patriots were possibly in contention for a wild card. I don't think they'll win the division. It's too early to pull the panic alarm, but we got off to such a bad start in week one. My aspirations for a wild card kind of went out the window. We rallied in week 2, but it's still so early. You don't know, especially with the team, new coach, new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, new system, second year QB, a lot of moving parts. So we don't know who we are yet. We don't have an identity, and I don't really know how to gauge where we stand.
Oh my God! Because years ago you were very, very confident. You were very forthright and actually telling me many times about what was going to happen when we face you. So this
Did I
is a
have
lot
any
of,
reason not to be?
Well, it's kind of unfair that Cable's all by himself. So, did you bring someone in to help him out? Maybe to give.
I did, ladies and gentlemen. I did bring somebody to give maybe Cable some upliftment, but we shall see because he's not. Sometimes he's very disgruntled. But ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to bring in the Steelers hot dog today because he did come on the live watch party. And ladies and gentlemen, he has a lot to say because the Steelers are going to Massachusetts. But we will see if what questions he can ask in a responsible manner. So, Steelers hot dog, how are you tonight?
Hello, everybody. I am here today to announce that the New England Patriots suck. Their clam chowder tastes like bottom of ball sack, and ever since they lost the big guy with the CTE, what's his name? Gronk, Roberto Gronkowski. They suck. So you have nothing. You have nothing. Steelers, they've been sucking recently. I do not like.
Well, Steelers hot dog. What can you take your? What was your take on Sunday's game, real quick, before we get into talking about this upcoming game?
Man, they are not looking good. Yeah, I do not know. I went into this season very, very excited, but they are not great success.
Okay. Well, we got some questions for Cable. Cable, I got a question from Mark in Steelers Nation, Australia. I'm going to say he did.
I can't say yes. My sideline, I can't say yes. But I don't know what the hell a catch is in the NFL. That rule changes constantly. I can understand why they called it no, but I don't think that they had enough to overturn it either. So I'm going to say no because I got to have my team's back. But I will meet you halfway and say very questionable.
Okay. Steelers hot dog, real quick. What did you think about that? Jesse James should have caught that. Was that a catch?
It was not catch. It's not good. He has buttery finger.
Oh. So he's siding with you, Cable. Oh.
Yeah, I'll take it. Any sport I can get.
Yeah.
I think the
So
hot
we
dog
have
was working for another team at that time, or maybe he was just fresh out of the casing.
Yeah. So hi, Dawn. How you doing? So if anybody in the chat's got any questions for our special guest Cable or Steelers hot dog, I don't know how long the hot dog is going to be with us today because I don't know if he wants to get grilled or broiled. I am not sure.
I go and I sit in very nice water. You know the water that they have in the hot dog stands in the street, It is like Epsom salt bath. It's very nourishing for my delicious flesh.
Okay. Oh, wow. We are the only Steeler podcast.
Well, are you still looking for a job, Steelers hot dog? Maybe you can be a hot dog.
I am, but you guys pay me in a little bit. I do not get beat if I come on show, so that's good.
Yeah,
it seemed like membership went up when you came on. Do you think that you attribute your appearance?
It is all thanks to me and my macho-ness. You guys are all babies. They want to see real man.
Okay.
So that is why. Yeah, baby.
Well, Burns told you, Cable, don't worry, you'll be 2-1 coming from Burns, the most positive Steeler fan that we know on Steelers Dynasty podcast. So, Cable, what can you do? What do you got to say? You're going to agree with that one right there, I hope.
Yes, I do. Gun to my head if I have to pick. And I can't pick against my team like you can't pick against your team.
I know, and that's good because I can't. But last night, Mark from Steelers Nation Australia, he did pick against the Steelers, and then he reverted back and took the Steelers at the end of the show. Yes, you left last night, Shane, and he did go back and he played that epic, that fucking music he got like from '99. That's epic music like Braveheart, and he made me do a spiel, and then he must have liked what I had to say, and then he took the Steelers. So
rally.
Yeah, and Devil says bring back Mike Munchak. We do need Mike Munchak. Our offensive line coach is very terrible. And I got some good news. I don't know if you heard this, Shane. Derek Harmon was at practice today. He will be playing Sunday. So, Cable, we will try to stop your run. Yeah, can't get any worse. So, Steelers hot dog versus the pigeon. Who wins?
Me, I am the most macho. I make pigeon choke to death. Yeah.
And Gene wants to know what was your favorite toppings that you get put on hot dog.
I don't like mustard. I only like mustard. It's burn though. I like the burn, Very nice.
Okay, Cable, another question for you. What is the Patriots' biggest weakness in your eyes, Cable, going into this matchup come Sunday against the Steelers?
Offensive line, probably, or our secondary. I think those are two weak spots at the moment for us.
So are you afraid of Aaron Rodgers lighting them up?
On the flip side, I like our pass rush. So if your line can hold up, I don't have any doubts that Aaron Rodgers can get it done through the air. It's just how quick and effective is our pass rush going to be.
Uh-huh.
Our sack leader, because we have 9 sacks in 2 games.
Okay.
I'm happy with that. 3.5 of them came from somebody that's on the injury report right now. So I don't know. It's too early to say if he's going to play or not. But, he was a full go in last week's game, and I didn't catch if anything happened during the game or if it was, since the game ended. But pass rush is going to be our saving grace potentially. I watched both games simultaneously as best I could last week, and I know Aaron Rodgers had a hell of a time behind your line, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, and I can say it because I seen it live. He was running around for a chicken like a cut up hot dog. No offense, hot dog, but also too, the receivers weren't getting any separation, and I think sooner or later he's just going to go off. And I got another question. Devil has a question for you. Do you think Gonzalez is going to play today, Sunday, Cable?
I hope so. I mean, he's still on the injury report for that hamstring. That damn hamstring, he hasn't played yet this year. I don't remember if he was in any of the preseason games. He might have skipped all the preseason games. I don't, it baffles me that it's that bad that we're going to potentially go a month without him. But right now it's too early to tell. He did participate in practice, but he was limited. So, he's on the mend, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I have another question for the hot dog. Hot dog, Gene wants to know. That's right. Polish sausage or the hot dog in a fight?
I cannot read, Baba. You have to talk for me. I cannot read.
Okay. Who wins in a fight? Polish sausage or hot dog?
Polish very scary, I know win.
So you're gonna lose. Okay. You're not as feisty as you seem, or you're not physical enough. You're not physical enough like the Steelers offensive line.
I not fight the Polish hot dog.
He
No.
stopped taking that. He stopped taking that medicine to transition to be a spicy sausage. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, he has no push in a combative stance, just like the Steelers' defensive line right now. So, okay, that's not a good thing. Cable, let me ask you a question. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of the Steelers' defense coming to New England right now? Be honest.
A little bit. A little bit.
Why is that?
Our offensive line is terrible. Drake May's running for his life all game long. He's been sacked 7 times so far in 2 games. Been hit, hurried numerous times, flushed out of the pocket. He very rarely does he have time to stand in the pocket and let a play develop. So I don't think it takes a massive pass rush to get to him. And you got some heavy hitters on your D line. So
Yeah, and especially if they show up. Like I said, Derek Harmon will be playing. I wanted to change it up and put like Black or have Benton move to tackle and let somebody else play nose tackle. So our line is just not where it needs to be, which is not like Steelers defense.
you don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored this weekend?
Yeah, and we'll get to before we get out of here. We'll get some points pickage and do stuff like that. So, but he just walked off the set. So, and Gene says, I bet it's going to be won by 3 games. Yeah, we lost the hot dog. He just walked off. And Burns asked, who's your D line? Who is your big defensive lineman that the Steelers offense need to worry about?
Well, Christian Barmore, he missed last year, and he's back this year, and he's got a few sacks already. He missed last year because of blood clots, but he was on the injury report today. He did not practice, but it was not injury related. So,
okay.
I'm assuming he should be there. The other guy, Harold Landry III, he's our sack leader that I mentioned earlier that is also on the injury report. And I'm on the spot, I'm blanking, but we got that tackle, the defensive tackle from the Eagles. It was like our biggest free agent signing for the season, and I cannot think of his name at the moment, but we have some talent, but it just depends, how the injuries shake out and if they decide to show up, just like what you said with your D-line.
Okay. So our secondary doesn't have many games, together to form some cohesiveness because Deshaun Elliott and Joey Porter is out. So let me ask you this question, Cable. Since then, that is a question mark in the Steelers secondary now. Your receiving core, how strong are they? And which receiving core is stronger in your opinion? Which, are they better than the Steelers receiving core?
Not have heavily been watching the Steelers 2 games because they both overlap with Patriots games.
I hear you.
I'm going to lean towards ours. Stephon Diggs made a lot of progress in game 2. Booty, which is the most ridiculous name every time I say that. He's really come on. Drake May trusts him. That's his safety blanket. He gives to him constantly. It's always what it was. Other than Stephon Diggs, it's a bunch of names that you're not going to know unless you're a Patriots fan, more or less. But Drake May's no Tom Brady, obviously, so he's doing well with what he's doing.
I hope not this Sunday. No, but I mean Sam Donald, I didn't think was going to beat us for almost 300 yards either, and that was not a pretty thing. So, you guys put up 33 against the Dolphins, which they are the Dolphins, and they're not strong in your division. So,
and the Dolphins are a mess. I mean, as good as it felt to come out of that game with a win, because our history with the Dolphins isn't great. We don't play well in Miami. That even goes back to when Bill Belichick and Tom Brady were still part of the franchise. We just historically don't play well there. Now, usually we go there the second game, and it's later in the year when the temperature changes a lot different. And we haven't beat Tua yet since he's been with Miami as a pro. This is the first time he's lost to us.
I can't see this, Burns. There is no fucking way, Burns, that's happening. There ain't no fucking way that the Steelers are going up there and throwing fucking 2 balls worth fucking field goals. What do you think, Shane? There ain't no fucking way. Not this score. Not this score right here that Burns. I know he just does that to whatever, but I just had to push that out there. There's not 6 points. Shane, you can say it.
He's on mute.
Oh, Shane.
I'm just saying. I think he's just poking the bear. There's no. I think they'll score with the touchdown. So I mean,
well, they've been scoring. I mean, they've been moving they've been moving up and down. Probably at a 65 to 70 some percent efficiency, like getting into field goal range, but also too and I know you haven't been watching the Steeler game, Cable, as diligently as myself and Shane, but our receivers are missing the balls. There's big plays where Pat Freiermuth had that 46-yard, 50-yard pass, and he dropped it, and then it goes a pass interference. So right there would have took him down to the 7-yard line, and hopefully we don't use Kenneth Gainwell in the run situation and use him as a third down back. But also, too, we also had some blunders that cost us some, comeback power in our special teams. So let me ask you this, Cable, on special teams, if it comes down, oh, you're laughing. If it comes down to a field goal, and it comes down to a field goal, and the Boz is out there, what do you think's going to happen?
I have no doubts about the ability of the Wizard of Oz.
God bless you.
He's proven himself. Well, I know he's always been your favorite, Pablo. But honestly, I mean, he's great. I chuckled because we're 2 games into the season. I have no idea what to think of the team as a whole.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you saw in any highlights or anything, but last week in the fourth quarter, we had the lead and we let Miami run a punt back for a touchdown. And then on the immediate ensuing kickoff, Miami to us, we ran that back for a touchdown. So it's like you win some, you lose some, right? Yeah. And then our kicker is a rookie. He missed 2-point after kicks last week.
What?
Yeah.
Can't have that. Can't have that.
Right. And I thought that might be the downfall as the game progressed and we weren't putting up a lot of points. It just happened slowly. But he's only missed 1 field goal this year. And to put us up at the end of the game by 2 scores, he needed to hit almost a 60-yarder and he nailed it. So, I don't know. Rookie, what can you say? It's tough. He definitely reserved his spot for longer with that last field goal after missing those 2-point afters, but I don't have confidence in his ability yet.
So Gene loves your shirt, by the way.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Shane, do you have any questions for Cable about Sunday's game? Do you have something that you can think?
It's like watching 2 handicapped kids duke it out at lunch. Is the kid going to use the crutch? Is it legal? I don't know. But the other kid has like super uber strength, and then it's like, okay, like that's what I think of when I think of this matchup. But it's a great matchup going back historically when you had Brady and Roethlisberger. But right now, I think the edge kind of goes to Aaron if they can just prop up that line and keep him off his back.
We got to bookmark that statement there, Shane. And it's Timmy versus Jimmy in the Sunday night matchup. Yeah. I just think that the last 2 seasons we played you guys, and you guys weren't at your best, you still beat us at home, which to me fucking sucks. No, nothing against you, but there's no. I don't hate your team like I used to because all the participants are all gone.
Right.
Okay, but also too, it's the New England Patriots. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the Ravens have taken over their number one slot for me because there's no Brady, there's no Gronk, there's no Belichick, there's no Steelers going up there because I seen them lose 2 times in the AFC Championship game to your boys. It just sucks. And then we went up there to
3
try
times.
to, yeah, and I was just getting ready to say that because we went up there and Le'Veon Bell fucking pulled his fucking groin or some damn thing. I don't know if he was stroking one off on the bus. I have no idea. And D'Angelo Williams had to play for us, did a great job as best he could. But when they had, and this defense hasn't been right. One of the things when they couldn't take, when it was a whole gang tackling of Blunt. When Blunt went in and they cut him and he fucking ran into the end zone. I mean, it was everybody. And since then, there has been a lot of defensive talk about stopping people. And I know this is a question I want to ask you. You know the Steelers can't shut down the middle of the field, and we can't stop the run anymore. Are you guys thinking? Are you thinking that you guys are just going to run at us now because that seems like that's the key against? We play every team now. They're going to have that.
It's like I keep saying. I hate to keep repeating myself, but we're so early. It's hard to tell. Week 1, if we play week 2, and you ask me that, I'd say no way. You're going to put up a brick wall. We're not getting anywhere. Week 2, we made a lot of progress, but our quarterback is our second leading rusher, and they're not designed plays. You know, we don't have Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson or anybody else. We're not going into a game planning to use Drake May as an extra running back. It's just plays breaking down, or the offense, the receivers can't get open, can't get separation. He's quick enough, he's young enough that he can make plays with his legs, but our quarterback
if he gets on the outside and we don't contain him, we're fucked.
Right.
Potentially. I think he's got 49 yards in 2 games. Our quarterback.
He doesn't have breakaway speed. He's just a little slippery.
He's slippery. He's quick. Yeah, he's not breakaway speed. I mean, he's no Lamar Jackson or anything, and he's not going to run over people like Josh Allen. But yeah, if he can turn that corner or whatever, he'll be good for getting some downs. We have a few, we got a stable running backs, but we haven't had a 100-yard game yet. So yeah.
So
I think you guys are closer than we are, though.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, so your team offensively going against the Steelers defensively, you guys are going to because everybody's doing that, is running away from TJ Watt. They're running away. They're running on the other side. The other side now has no Highsmith. We have Nick Herbig, and I call him the Buzzsaw Sawyer. I don't even put Jack in. I just call him Buzzsaw Sawyer. And so you guys are probably going to capitalize. How's your tight end situation? Because in the flat, we cannot once again cover people in the flat.
So we have Hunter Henry as our starting tight end. He's solid. This doesn't necessarily represent this year, but after last week's game, he's now 5th all-time in all the stats, receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns for a tight end in New England's history. He reached 5th place for all 3 of those after last Sunday's game. Wow. Very reliable. He's one of Drake May's safety blankets that he goes to also. They have a good relationship, so I think he'll be pretty effective.
Okay. So who now is your offensive coordinator?
Josh McDaniels.
That fucking prick. I hate that fucker. He's a fucking prick. He can't make it to the big time. He had to he kept crawling back though.
That's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, let's fail all you want and keep crawling back because, you know,
He's good.
we brought, I can't even think of his name now, the one that was yelling at Brady on the sideline a couple of years ago. We brought him back, and he didn't do anything for us. But
Who's your defensive coordinator? Because I'm hoping
I don't
he's
know.
somebody. Because I'm hoping he's somebody that sucks.
Well, so we had two different defensive coordinators between week 1 and week 2 also.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
Our main, our actual defensive coordinator was sick. He's having health problems, so he couldn't be there. So, linebackers coach or whatever took his spot, who did some play calling during the preseason and training camp. So he's not completely brand new to play calling for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But, they're not names that I know.
Gotcha. Okay, I have a question from. Let me get it here. I just saw it. Mark from Steelers Nation Australia.
Oh yeah, good question.
Oh, I have to pick one.
You do.
Okay, same division. I'm
Go ahead.
gonna drop a couple left on you.
Oh yeah, you can.
I fucking hate the Eagles with a fucking passion, and I fucking hate the Giants. Really, what it takes to get in my doghouse is beating New England in the Super Bowl. And goddamn Eli Manning did it 2 times. And then fucking Nick Foles and Doug Peterson with the Philly fucking special did it in 2017. And complete bullshit. I hate the city of Philadelphia. I hate the Flyers. I hate the Phillies. I hate the Eagles. I hate everything about that city, that town. Their fans are fucking terrible, most of them. So it would have been Giants for sure, 5 years ago. But now Philly is, and it's not sour grapes over recent success. Although I think Nick Sirianni's a fucking douchebag too. Hate that guy. And I hate that fucking security guard guy that he has walking around on the sideline with him too. I just can't stand Philly. It's been that way for close to 10 years now, and that it's not going to change anytime soon. Especially watching all these bandwagon fans walk around in Philly gear now.
Oh, I know. Doesn't that suck?
Oh, it's terrible.
Tell us how you really feel, Cable. That's fucking funny.
That's awesome.
Wait, hold on. Wait, do you? Should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, you're gonna make me say something I don't want to say. I don't know his stats off the top of my head. He's got 2 rings.
I don't think it's that good, but the rings will get him in probably.
Right, he's got 2 rings, but it's a team sport. And you look, they were a roller coaster. I mean, there were years where they were one of the worst offenses and worst teams in the league, or very close to it. And, then they would just do this resurrection act anytime we were in the Super Bowl, and they were able to get, back into the playoffs. But he's probably the most decorated quarterback that shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
I can see that.
Okay. I got some news here, some Steelers news because we made some roster moves. We got Lear back on the active roster, Shane. So because they put Isaiah Loudermilk on reserve injured list, and we also signed linebacker. Now you can talk about him to us, Cable. Is Jawan Bentley?
Yeah. What do you guys? You're just bringing him into the practice squad so that he can tell you Patriots secrets, and then you wave him. You let somebody else sign him in another week?
Maybe. I don't know.
You got him and you got Jabril Peppers.
Yeah,
on your defense now.
He spent 7 seasons with you guys. He appeared in 8 games. He was solid. Almost 500 tackles, 10.5 sacks, 2 interceptions. He was a 4-time captain for the Patriots, member of the Super Bowl championship team. But he, in 2024, he had a season-ending pectoral injury. So I don't know if we signed him. I don't know if he's going to play. I don't know.
I mean, I think that would be I'd be shocked if he gets signed today and he plays Sunday. Uh,
But
honestly,
he's better than a practice squad guy. So you see him if he gets through, he could actually make some kind of. He could be more than a practice squad guy. Is what you're saying?
he deserves to be on somebody's final 53 in the league. And
Okay.
why not the Steelers at this point?
Yeah, because we had some injury on linebackers, and then we also took receiver Isaiah Hodgkins and tight end Matthew Scroll on the practice. And Hodgkins was the Buffalo Bills 6th-round pick, and he was played with the Giants. He had 60 career receptions, 634 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And then at New York, he had 593 yards and 7 touchdowns. So he's got veteran type. He's played. So, we might need some stuff because I think they're. Oh, there's one for you. Here's a Buffalo Bills fan right here. Yeah, that'll be
until,
something.
until Miami breaks their losing streak Thursday night
Ooh.
to resurrects himself over the corpse of Buffalo.
Oh, geez. Shane Afton. Hello, Afton. She want to know if you saw Rich Rod on the
There's
McAfee
about
show.
30 seconds of it. I got to watch it again.
Okay.
I just got a little TikTok of it.
Okay. So I'm going to give, we're going to each give our 3 takes on this game Sunday. And, Cable, I'll go first because you're the guest. I'll let you go last. My 3 takes on this game, it's 1-1. Pittsburgh has not a lot of prosperity up in Gillette Stadium. Not a lot. Not a lot. We talked about it. It was like 2008's the last time they won, I think, or something. Not good. I think if the Steelers' offensive line gives Aaron Rodgers time to throw the ball, that's one. And I think the run defense of the Steelers show to fuck up is 2. And 3, if we have no bonehead fucking plays on special teams, it is going to, and I'll give my score before we get out of here. And I gave it yesterday too, but I try to keep the same score. Those are my 3 keys to the Steelers beating you guys in New England that I can think of right now, because those are our weakest components. That is why we're fucking up as of late. So Shane, go ahead. What would your 3 be?
I say keep Caleb Johnson out of the off the special teams return team.
I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's playing at all Sunday at all. He's in the doghouse.
Yeah, so yeah, he's definitely not playing. But I would have to agree. It's established some sort of pass protection. Keep Aaron upright, and you have a chance. But as the history has a way of repeating itself, and right now it doesn't look good because you go up to New England and usually come back with a big old L. But Aaron is he is a Hall of Fame quarterback, and there's a chance.
He would have had a touchdown if Austin wouldn't have never fucking ran that route. Freiermuth would have ran it. Freiermuth would have caught that pass. I mean, if it coulda, woulda, if it coulda, woulda, it'd have been different.
A lot of mental mistakes by younger guys.
Also, too, I don't know if you've seen this, Shane, that every team that we played so far this year has had the same play work for touchdowns, big plays against the Pittsburgh Steelers when they have their receivers crisscross and they bite up on the one and it lets the other receiver open up. So I think New England, New England's going to fucking probably do that same play because they got that touchdown. They got that touchdown in New York on that play, and Seattle got a touchdown on the same fucking kind of play like that, where they had the safety fucking bit on the wrong guy, and fucking the other guy was wide open. So I hope that don't happen. I hope the Steelers defense coordinator, Mr. Austin, fucking does something, or he gets with Tomlin and they fucking know what's going on. But I don't know. So, Cable, what was your 3 keys your team's victory.
Okay. Real quick before I say my three keys, I will say, without throwing any kind of shade, this isn't supposed to be um, offensively negative, but being truthful, I feel like you guys are in a kind of almost a must-win situation at this point. I know
Yeah,
you're only
I
1-1,
agree.
you're
I agree with
500,
you. I agree with you. I'm not going to deny that.
and I've historically always been an Aaron Rodgers hater. Never liked the guy. I think he's a creep and a weirdo. Um, but I loved his reaction in the post game last week when they were asking if he's getting frustrated. He said it's week 2. I mean, what do you expect? He's in a new system, new city, new team, all that stuff. Things aren't going to gel right away. So, I don't by any means saying I think your season's going to be shit or anything like that. I just think you guys, your backs are up against the wall already in week 3, and that concerns me as a Patriots fan going up against you guys, because I've said this back in different iterations of this show when I was a guest on the Football Talk, is every time I want to count you guys out, I can't. Yeah, you end up sticking around, and you're in it at the end of the season when I wish the fork was already stuck in you guys. So I'm anxious and nervous going into this game, but my three takes for a Patriots victory is no mistakes, because I think that both sides of the field, both teams, and obviously everybody says that, but whoever makes the least mistakes is that. I think this game's going to be close. So you need to play mistake-free football as close as you can get to it. Our pass rush needs to do what it's been doing. I said that they have 9, and then I didn't even realize, because I don't intake all of the football stats that I used to. The comment you put up that we're leading the league in sacks, I wasn't even aware of that. I knew our sack count, but I didn't know we were leading. So that's absolutely.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, we got to keep that going, and don't put too much on Drake May's plate. That was kind of the story of the first game 2 weeks ago. Was Drake May he threw the ball 50 some times. First game of the season with second year QB, and he's throwing the ball 50 times. We couldn't establish a run in that game. We couldn't get anything going. So we need to get our run game going. We need to get our run blocking going so that you're not, putting the whole game on Drake May's shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some comments from the chat. Gene says D-line, O-line, and Watt. Yeah, Watt shows up. If he shows up, yeah, that could, because he in 6 games, no sacks. Chloe says she gets scared every time Rodgers gets sacked.
Yeah, it's like watching someone's grandpa going up the elevator.
And Dawn says establish a run, open up the pass. And I'm not saying what Burns said. I'm going to go right by that. And then Jones said that he heard that Tom Brady unretired. I did not hear that one. I didn't hear that one.
Retire Brady.
Dougie says the running backs. And welcome Jones to the Steeler Dynasty podcast. Did you all see the bird videos lurking around the web? Really?
Yeah.
For real?
Hey,
you know what though? Speaking of birds, I did a little work on my AI, people. This is my AI.
No, that's not AI. You trained these birds.
I trained this African parrot to do this because, since I'm a fucking bird, I'm the bird whisperer now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, you guys got all the bells and whistles on Steelers Dynasty.
Yeah, I know.
We got talking hot dogs and parrots.
Yeah. Well, I got to get the Triple B experience. I got to get that. I got to get that monetized too, and then things happen. But
the budget's bigger for Steelers Dynasty.
I don't know about that, but I also, if anybody does these super duper crazy super chats, whatever that is, whatever they do now, I come up with something to give them praise. And here's another thing that I worked on last night.
That's a yinsgasm.
Yeah, that's a Yunsgasm right there. If they do that, they get that. I'm gonna keep the parrot thing on, because of my. Did you see my parrot thing? You want to see my here? I have it.
That's in
Do I have
Pittsburgh.
it?
Next.
Yeah, this is what happened when me and Gene went to the Steeler game. Right here.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. African parrots. They're big and they're huge.
Well, they're not African.
Well, I don't know because I don't get out much. What are they? Can they talk?
I get paid to talk, sir.
Oh, they get paid to talk?
I get paid to talk.
Oh, you get paid to talk? Okay. He gets paid to talk, and the birds just, look. There we go. He's like, out of hell with you guys. That's okay, Steeler Dynasty Podcast. We're good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah. That was Sunday. That was the big. I didn't know my birds, so and that guy was a fucking asshole. I mean,
You offended him.
Huh? Well,
You offended him.
I didn't mean to offend him. $20. I didn't know they were fucking macaws.
You'll get this. Bubba has bird blindness.
I have bird blindness.
Should have called them ducks.
I should have.
Me.
Me and Tim Meadows got something in common now.
If you guys watch Peacemaker, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah, that's
That guy's a Pittsburgher.
yeah, he trying to make some money. I'm gonna bring my $500 birds down to Pittsburgh and put them on a fucking broomstick and walk them around so I can get $20 because, just to hear him talk. My sister-in-law has a bird that does talk, and my goal is to fucking have the bird say, "Fuck the Ravens, go Steelers," and that is one of my goals this year. Besides getting an Aaron Rodgers jersey, which I will get once I get back into some overtime, because once again I gotta break my chains.
You're purgatory.
Yeah, I'm in purgatory again. My fucking big mouth.
Aaron Rodgers is on a 1-year deal, isn't he?
Yeah, 1-year deal.
Okay.
Yeah. And also too, I mean, he's going to help develop Will Howard, because Will should be able to get off of get back on and start training again, because Skyler is hurt. So, because Highsmith's out with injury. He has a high ankle sprain. Joey Porter is out. And Deshaun Elliott is out.
Yeah, that's
and
a lot.
Patrick Queen has, I think he was got hurt ribs. He came back into the game. Peyton Wilson did not have a good game. In my opinion, he had 9 tackles and a sack, but he was still running around with his chicken with his head cut off. And
you know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Steelers got a hold of some bad McRibs at McDonald's, and they're just trying to cover it up because they're pre-released McRibs. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I hate that. I used to like McRib sandwiches back in it. I mean, who didn't like McRib sandwiches?
Well, I was about to say, is there such a thing as a good McRib?
I like. I used to like them, but also too back in the day when I was a kid, Big Macs were fucking Big Macs. You know. What's that?
Yeah,
Shane?
boy is a Buckeyes fan.
Oh,
Yeah, boy is a Buckeyes fan. So.
Well, thank you for coming on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Yeah, he's a yanker, he's a wanker, he's an asshole. That guy's probably like, oh, that guy just asked me about the bird. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, 412. Let's see. Oh, we got the Homer City fireworks. Okay, I'm worried we're still gonna lose.
Bring in your kids.
History.
No, this one's an actual accident, so it sounds like it's going to be on for a second. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. When we talk about Steelers Patriots, there's a fire alarm going off somewhere. I mean, yes, that is. Speaking of Patriots and Steelers history, let's we got a little time here before we give our predictions. I mean, back in the day when I was looking, the Steelers used to beat the living fuck out of the Patriots. I mean, seriously. And that debacle in that championship game when Troy Brown blocked Josh Miller's, and you can hear Josh Miller's like, it was a penalty, and he was trying to tell Cowher to challenge it or something because they re-kicked it, and then fucking shit was all crazy. And then Bledsoe come off. That was Bledsoe that beat us, not Tom Brady. We beat ourselves. And then the second time, I just think a rookie quarterback going to the Super Bowl would have been historic, but we just ran out of juice.
The first time you guys had your bags packed before the game.
Oh, and with Cordell Stewart, and the first championship game we played against you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not.
You were looking past them.
Yeah, you can't, and that's not right to do, and you shouldn't. That's why this year, even though I predicted whatever, now every game I can't look past every game now because losing to Seattle was terrible.
Every team's a professional football team. I mean, there are some that are way better than others, but they're all still professionals in any given Sunday.
That was a good movie. Yeah, but
honorable mention.
Warm up that Yinsgasm fireworks explosion because you got a super chat from Steelers Nation 412.
Oh, Steelers Nation 412. Thank you so much. I got to keep that. I got to keep that up there. Got to keep that up there for a little bit. Jesse James caught it. I believe you too, 412, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
And there's a lot of ball area surface on the grass that day.
Well, in this day, he caught it. My eyes, he caught it. He caught it. He caught it then too, because I jumped out of I was living out on 85. Me and Tammy were renting a place out on 85. I was the only one there. I jumped off the fucking couch, and I was like, he caught it. And I mean, I jumped, vividly jumped off the couch, So, yes, every given Sunday except for the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
Yes. So, the history that we have against you guys, I mean, like, we even beat you guys in a couple playoffs, too. I mean, bad back in the day before we've been getting shell-shocked and losing. I mean,
before the turn of the century.
Yeah. Well, no, not that long ago. But
I mean, the turn of the century was 2000.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. That was good. I was thinking way back. But it's just that I just think it was we weren't prepared. I mean, that last time you guys beat us in that championship up there was just terrible. It just looks like the last time we looked so flat in a championship game against you guys, we didn't deserve to be there. And that was terrible because, like I said earlier in the show, when it took them all 10 guys or 11 guys to tackle Blunt for that touchdown, I just knew it was bad. And really, I mean, our run defense hasn't been the same, And Big Ben did not own the Patriots. He beat them one or two times. He only beat them like twice, I think. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew it was minimal.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just it was like
you broke our streak in 2004.
Yes. Yep.
And then I don't remember the other one, but
that was the Joe Hayden interception of Tom Brady in the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gene, another super chat. I'll get you. Gene's gonna get the. Yep. Thank you, Gene. Yeah, those are going to be the memes for when I guess when people do these super chats. I don't understand these super chats, and God bless them. Yeah, I can't quit my day job as much as I'd love to. I really, really would. I would love to be the Pittsburgh Howard Stern of Pittsburgh Steeler football, and Shane would be
I'm still down with the Pink
Artie
Pony
Lang.
Club.
Huh?
I'm still down with the Pink Pony Club. I'm a Pink Pony girl.
Oh, okay.
You know that song?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Good song. Chat, you know the song.
Well, KC right now is 0-2. Yeah, I watched that game. I took the Chicago Bears. So how many Super Bowls have you lost? I know we got
New England?
Yeah.
5.
5.
Yeah.
And you won 6.
Mm-hmm.
Been on 11.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we lost 2, which fucking Rodgers didn't have a good game against us. That was the Mendenhall fumble, but also too, that was the Ben Roethlisberger interception for a touchdown. That was terrible. You know. Yeah. So I mean, wearing a Joey Parrott jersey, 24. Yeah, I don't know. It's AI, brother. I didn't notice that until you just said that. So, and I do love the Chappelle Show also.
Chappelle Roan.
One of the best comedy shows of all time. I don't know if I picked that in my top 10 comedy things. So, okay. We're gonna towards the end of the show, we got to give our gonna give the score predictions here. I'll give mine first. So I will give Pittsburgh Steelers 27, as I did yesterday. 27, New England Patriots 14. Jay?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what do you mean? What the fuck did you expect?
Ah,
I mean, you expected something different than that? No. Oh, wait. I got some people saying, Gene says Steelers by 3. 30-19 Patriots. Shane, what do you think?
the black and gold is where I want to be. Because I'm a pink pony girl.
I don't even know what the hell
Is
that
that right,
is.
Chloe? That's the song, right? No. No, seriously. 31-24 Steelers.
Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna get to Cable right now. And this is Devil asking the question right here, Cable.
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
0. They're they're winning by 3. I'm going to say 20-17 New England.
Ooh. Oh, Mark, which I thought he switched to the Steelers pick yesterday. He must have switched back. Patriots 34, Steelers 23. I feel like gold dust when I did that. No. Lot of 23-17 Pats. Wow, this is the first podcast where a lot of people are taking New England.
Well, like you said, there's that history, but I don't trust it. I mean, it's been... We haven't played each other a whole lot post-Brady, but I don't know what the record is either.
Boy! Woo! Yeah, boy! First time appearance. That's what I'm talking about. 27-17 Pittsburgh.
You better like and subscribe.
Woo! Yeah, boy.
Okay,
but I got a question. Seriously, Cable. Randy asked you this question right here.
Throughout the season, it was amazing. Every week was history, and
was that the Randy Moss 50 Tom Brady 50 touchdowns and Randy Moss like 25? Okay,
23, I think it was.
I'm sorry, way too many, but
yeah. Every week was history. They were on Sports Illustrated because I think Sports Illustrated was out every other week or something like that at that time. They were on Sports Illustrated constantly, and I never got to a point where I thought any game was a gimme. That's how I conduct myself with football. I never think a game is in the bag.
You have common sense, and you're not like radical like I'm a little radical. A little bit.
And I think that, in my uncommon sense, superstitious way, I think going into games with of being too full of yourself, even as a fan. If I go in thinking we got this in the bag, we're going to drop it.
Yeah, that's
So,
like last week. That was me.
every week was amazing, and I have a memory I'll probably hold on to forever. And I was working a fast food job at that time. The final game, ironically enough, of the season was the Giants, and I had to work that night. And just I guess because it was a historical game potentially, I was able to find this game on some shit AM station on the radio at work. Because that 2007, this is before phones could do what they can do now, all that stuff. And I just by luck was able. I had to put the radio way up high on the shelf for it to even get the as clear as it reception as it did. And I'm at work and I'm just listening to the game, and they do that play with Randy Moss where he doesn't catch it, and they come back to it, and I believe it was the game-winning touchdown, and I'll remember that forever. And the playoff games were exciting as hell, but I constantly, even with us being tied with you guys for most Super Bowls of all time, I constantly think about that Super Bowl that we lost. Chance of
I agree. I think about if we wouldn't have went down 10 points to the Dallas Cowboys in the first quarter. And if Neil O'Donnell would have threw a streak, and like I said, because we had the momentum in that loss to Dallas, and that was a heartbreaker. And the Packers was bad too because I had to work, and I blame myself because I had to work that day and I couldn't get off work. And that wasn't a very good one. So yeah, that to me, that one. But also too, I remember when we lost to you in the championship game when Ben had rookie year of no other, and I will say that was a great year for me because I lost weight and I gained it all back. So I mean, I was partying like a rock star. I mean, I thought the Steelers were fucking going. It was something when on the arms of a rookie quarterback, but it just didn't happen. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, and I played devil's advocate, Sophie's choice. I've gone back and forth. Would I take one less Super Bowl win if we could go back and win that one just so we could say we had a perfect year? There's some days where I would take that. If Mephisto popped up, I don't know if our audience tonight will get that reference, but
some would.
If the devil gave me that option, I might take one less Super Bowl if I could say we had a perfect season. But now that perfect season doesn't mean as much either because there aren't 16 season games anymore. Right. And there's probably going to be 18 season games around the corner. So
yeah, it's a little too much, I think. A little too much. We still have some more scores. Tom says Steelers 18-13. Dougie P says 2017 the Pats.
Get him in, guys.
yeah.
Mark said he changed back many times. Chloe says she doesn't have high hopes. We lose 21-17. Oh, I don't know. That's something, but that's a lot of rap in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chappelle was solid, but
What a
Cable,
show.
What was your score?
2017. Patriots.
Okay, you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Take
Take it to the bank.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank Cable for coming on as our special guest with his New England Patriot knowledge. Yes, I believe there is a lot of Steelers discouragement going on here this week, and I gotta smoke some stuff and get into some positive vibes or something and be a shaman. I mean, I'll do a rain dance if I need to. But yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you. But for the good guys, okay. Thank you.
Oh, so he's going to keep it the same as me.
Yes, yeah. But he's going to change it to the Steelers. So, Cable, thank you
No,
so much.
he said for the good guys. He's going to have the same. It's the same as me.
No, that's not the way it works. Devil's not that kind. No, devil doesn't turn to the dark side. It doesn't work that way. But Cable, once again, thank you for coming on. You'll be on tomorrow. We'll be doing our top 10 Marvel comic book characters of all time, good, bad, and unjust. Shane, thank you so much for coming on and co-hosting as always. And we had a special appearance from the hot dog tonight, and you did a great job Sunday. So, but we'll be back together. It'll be two of us. So I'll give you I'll lighten that load a little bit for you. A little bit, because I know it takes hard work, man, to do a live stream by yourself. I don't know how Mark does it all the time, So, but I just want to say, thank you guys, and we will see you two tomorrow, 9 o'clock on the Triple B Experience. Thank you guys for the 2 super chats, Steelers Nation 412. Thank you, and our man Gene, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the super chats. I'm waiting for the address to be verified. I have to wait for that. And it takes 3 weeks, I guess, but I don't know. So we can get some merchandise and stuff like that. Get some hats and some koozies. So, okay, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, everybody in the chat.
Bye, chat.
Have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow on the Triple B Experience. If you guys want to, stop in and talk pulp culture and some comic book stuff. And definitely we'll see everybody at 12:30 Sunday for our live stream against the New England Patriots. And if there's any other type of news, I'll put it out there. When I know about it, I'll get it out as quick as I possibly can. So, everybody, good night. Thank you, and let's go Steelers.